Happy Memorial Day weekend to everyone out here. I'm talking to someone who was brought to me through a wonderful, wonderful person in particular. And I'm actually talking to someone who she's one of the few female gym owners in the Metro Atlanta area. She's also one of many Black entrepreneurs in Atlanta who are reinvesting in Black spaces. She has a gym out in historic College Park. Her name is Janaya Davis. And we're going to be talking about her business, it opening up again this Memorial Day weekend, and then just going from there. All right. So, Jay, you want to let people know who you are and a little bit about yourself?
Okay. Hello. I'm one of the owners of BoxFit Fitness in historic College Park. There's an additional owner, Mahogany Taylor, and we kind of put our space in historic College Park so that we can attract both um, sides of the economic industry, people that need it but can't afford it, and the people that need it and can't afford it. So we wanted to be centrally located so that we can attract both genres of individuals. And we're in historic College Park. We're going on our third year, and we are a full fitness facility. We have boxing, we have personal trainers, we have weight loss, we have programs for children, and then we also have a nonprofit there as well, where we give back to the community, where we train kids that are dealing with childhood obesity and diabetes and bullying. So we give back to the community and we train these individuals for free.
Okay. And so I got to ask you first, Jay, is particular, how did you even get into the space and in terms of the gym space in the first place?
Well, it was just looking for a space, and I was actually detoured from that space because of the price. Of course, the rent over there and the property over there is extremely high. So that kind of was my reason to keep walking away from that location. But my spirit and the universe just kept leading me back to that spot. And so we end up opening there. The community has been extremely good to us and acceptive. Um, and we enjoy the space. It's going through some changes. The area is going through some growth. And so we've invested a lot of time and money into the building to get it where we wanted it to be for our clients. And so we've made that our gym home, and we're trying to stay there in that location.
Okay. And so I got to ask as well, which is that you being in historic College Park and you guys opening up again this weekend, are you all worried about anything related to COVID-19? And if so, how are you guys making precautions regarding that?
Well, of course, we have to be aware of what's going on and with COVID-19, the pandemic. There are a lot of different facets to the pandemic and worrying about it and coming back into business. One being, will the clientele be there? Will the client base be there? Because the pandemic has changed a lot of individuals' economic status, and financial status. There are people that are unemployed. Um, Incomes are not what they used to be. And so, we're kind of like opening up and just hoping that people kind of, if they can, support the small businesses, because we really don't know what our future is there. We still have bills and obligations as far as a business owner that we have to adhere to. And then also on the other side of that is um, cutting down and preventing the spread of COVID. And so with me, I also have a background with as a paramedic and a firefighter. And just recently, I just came off the front lines of working on the front lines of COVID-19 with the governor's project down at the Georgia World Congress Center. And there, I was in a position where I was a safety officer for infectious disease control. So my responsibilities there was to make sure that the employees, the doctors, the nurses, the CNAs, and all of the frontline workers were following proper protocols with their PPE, having on the right amount of PPE, and then which is your personal protection gear, equipment. I was responsible for making sure that they had on the right level of protection, enough protection. And then with COVID-19, with it being so contagious, You also have to take that equipment off a certain way so that you don't contaminate yourself. And also, on the other end of working with the patients that were infected with COVID-19, there are certain things that you do medically with uninfected patients that you would do differently with infected patients. And you have to be very cautious about that. So I take that experience and background to the gym and making sure that my gym is properly disinfected, that people that are looking ill or not 100% are not allowed into the facility. And also, we use hospital grade disinfectant. We always have because I come from a background of being a paramedic. So those are the guidelines and the procedures that we're using to our advantage. Is that I'm a frontline worker with COVID-19, and have a specialty and background in infectious disease control.
Right. And I want to ask about that. You being a frontline worker and a business owner, how has that been for you on the stress side? Has it been a lot of stress to you, or has it been difficult because those are two different worlds with two different needs?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Just as a human, um, it affects me in a number of ways because I sympathize with the people that are ill, and you want to help them. And sometimes the people that need help, they can't get the help, and you feel helpless with not being able to help people that need help. And then as a business owner, um, it has put a financial strain on the business because everything stopped. Everybody stopped spending money. And the people that did continue to spend money, the money was redirected and spent in different ways. Like there was a lot of online spending, there was a lot of online shopping and online viewing of movies and things like that. People use their resources to entertain themselves at home. And so the small business owners, even the restaurants, we were hit really hard financially.
Right. And so I want to ask, and it's a little bit of a personal question, which is a lot of people are talking about these loans that were supposed to be cut out to small business. Has your business received any of those?
I would have to say no, and it's very disheartening because they they give you all this information and they pump up society thinking that, oh, you're going to get the help you need and the businesses won't close, and they're giving you this money, but there are still um, a lot of red tape with getting that money, and who knows and who decides who and where that money goes. Nobody really knows. And I know that just from reading and looking at the things that are going on with the larger businesses and restaurants, how they're getting millions of dollars in grants and funding, and the small businesses, they're throwing us $200 or $1,000 or $5,000, nothing near the $10,000 grant that they said we wouldn't have to repay. And then I still haven't gotten any support or any loans or any type, and we still have to qualify for those loans. And so it's a lot difficult for small businesses to qualify for those loans when we don't have, we're not making 20 and $30 million a year.
Yeah. And I want to ask something not quite in that vein, which is you're opening up again this weekend. And let's say I want to go to the gym this weekend. Like, what would be the protocol for me to go? Do I need to call ahead? Do I need to secure online, like a set time? Like, how would that work?
So yes, that COVID-19, the pandemic has changed a lot of things for the gyms and the way we operate. You want to do much more seamless registration. You want to have the least amount of contact and touch equipment when people are coming in and out of the gym. So our gym, all the booking, the paying, everything is done online. Your reservations, they're done online. And we've also, once you register for your class online at boxfitfitness.com, then we would see your reservation online. And then once you come into the gym, you will be given a space to where you're working out in. And we've tailored all of our classes and workouts so that there's no sharing of equipment. If we do have a group class, it's a small group class where everyone is spaced out and you use your own equipment throughout the duration of the time that you're there. And then after that, all of the equipment is sanitized and disinfected with hospital grade disinfectant.
Okay. Now, thank you. I'm glad that you walked me through that, because I know there's a lot of people who are just kind of concerned about what a gym looks like going forward. And,
Right.
and oh,
Yeah, I've seen some gyms where they're still packed on top of each other. The equipment has not been spaced out. You still have people within 2 and 3 feet of each other. They're getting off machines and equipment. They're not wiping down the machines, and they're still sharing.
right. And I want to ask about that, which is in the gym world, right? Which is there's really essentially in Atlanta two types of gym. There's a very large corporate gym, and then there's what you're doing. It's a very much a local, small business, a community-based gym. What advantages do you think your gym has over like the larger gyms that we've seen that are packing people still by the hundreds?
Oh, we definitely have an advantage at the smaller boutique fitness facilities. We can control our crowd. We can control the pace that people are coming in and out of the gym. It's just not a rotating door or swinging door where people just in and out constantly, and you don't have time to disinfect or wipe down equipment in between clients. And then some people, they just still have bad habits. They're not going to wipe the equipment and the machines down after they get off of them. And so at a smaller facility like mine, we control the flow of our clients. And the people at our facility, we actually care about each other, and they're more considerate about what they do because we see each other every day. And so we're going to know, we're going to talk to that person about um, establishing and keeping good habits, gym good habits with wiping down equipment. If we see that they're not doing it, then we're going to do it anyway.
Right. And I want to ask also, let's say I can't, if I don't live necessarily in College Park, I don't live in Atlanta, but I want to like support, how could I support your gym?
You can always support us because we do have a place online on our website at boxfitfitness.com or bodybyj.com. You can always go on there. There's a landing page for JFit Academy, which is our nonprofit. And when they make donations there, it does support the business and what we're trying to do in our community.
Right. And I'm glad you mentioned that, which is you are a woman of all trades and you have a million different hats. You have the academy and you're in the nonprofit space. Due to COVID-19, has that affected anything regarding your nonprofit, or has that been relatively okay?
Oh yeah, the nonprofit is almost non-existent
Okay.
because of course the first thing that you want to do is protect the children. And
Yeah.
so the first thing that people did was keep their children at home. The schools closed down. They wanted to protect their children, and the youth is our future. And so people really wanted to just stay at home and keep the kids away from everything. And so the nonprofit is kind of at a standstill right now.
Right. And in regards to that, I think that you're doing a really good thing out here in Atlanta and in College Park in particular. If we want to also support the nonprofit, would it be going through the same pathways to do that?
Yes, and we definitely need the support for the nonprofit because it is operated for the community, and it's based on funding. And every year we have more kids apply than what we can afford to take in, and that's because we don't have the funding. Like when I open up the nonprofit, we have at least 200 to 300 kids that apply, and they need the program. And we really would love to be able to accept them, but we just don't have the funding, we don't have the personnel, and the support to run the program the way that it really needs to be run
Right.
because
Oh,
of lack of funding. So they absolutely can go on the website bodybyj.com, and that's BODYBYJAI.com, or boxfitfitness.com. And there's a landing page there where they can donate to JFit Academy.
right. Oh, I want to just get a little clarification for people at home. What is JFit Academy?
JFit Academy is a nonprofit that was established to combat childhood obesity, diabetes, and bullying.
Okay. And since you guys are opening up this weekend, what is something that you want people to know as you guys are opening up this weekend?
The most important thing is that we're there, we're open, and we need their support. We've been affected by the pandemic, and in order for us to stay there and help the community and make a difference, we really need our memberships to grow. And even if people didn't wasn't going to attend or plan on joining the gym, even if they just bought a membership, it would help us out.
Right. Okay. And thank you for that. Again, plug the website again because I want people to know about what you guys are doing.
The website is boxfitfitness.com
Okay.
or bodybyj.com.
Okay. And thank you so much, Jay. I thank you for taking out time today. They are opening up today. And I want you guys, if you're out in College Park or if you just are looking for a new gym to go to that doesn't treat you like cattle, that really supports you, I would definitely want you guys to come out to College Park. Jay, can you give them the address as well if they want to come out and visit?
Yes, thank you so much. The address is 1880 Harvard Avenue, and that is BoxFit Fitness. We're in historic College Park, and we would love to see you guys come out and support us.
All right. Once again, thanks, Jay, for
Thank
taking
you,
the time
Tim.
today to do this. And once again, I'm King Williams. If you see me on social media, if you want to reach out to me, if you know another small business or a nonprofit that is dealing with COVID, please hit me up at I am King Williams on all social media channels. Or you can reach out to me on my newsletter at iamkingwilliams.substack.com. iamkingwilliams.substack.com. Once again, thank you, Jay, for all
Thank
that
you,
you're
King
doing.
Williams.
And talk to you guys next time.
All right, take care.